Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 2nd to the 9th. This is for Leo and Leo rising, and we're going to jump right into it. Leo, what a week. What an amazing week you have in store for you. This is going to be really big, okay? And the reason why is because you are definitely, I hope you got a lot of partnership activity happen for y'all, okay? We're coming out of May. Remember, there's a lot of energies of May spilling over into June, especially those trines. We have the Sun and Venus trine Pluto. Now, this week, we have Jupiter and Mercury trine Pluto. Oh my diddly days. This is really big. It's really big. And the first one on June 2nd, okay? Jupiter trining Pluto. This is, oh my goodness. If this is not only one of the, it's actually the best day of June, but it's one of the best days of 2024. This is absolutely amazing, okay? Especially because Jupiter is all about good fortune, prosperity, good luck, expansion, wisdom, belief. It's all that good stuff. And then Pluto is transformation. And so there is something happening around this time that is very profound, that is going to be this big transformative experience for you. You could feel that you are transforming your life. You could feel that you are actually even transforming other people's lives. I mean, that's how powerful this aspect is, okay? It is one of the most important aspects of the year. In fact, and you will feel it's so strong, you will feel it for like the entire week, okay? Even after, okay, up to like 10 days or whatnot. But Pluto is in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So this can be career, it can be work, it can be, romance, love. This is huge. Jupiter freshly in Gemini in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. So, wow, this is really big for you. The 11th house is also social media. It's also your social network, groups you belong to, your communities you belong to. So there could be something here as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you're starting your own around this time, okay? You could start your own, motorcycle club of, Wichita, Kansas, and you get like a million members the first 6 hours. Anyway, these are trines are very auspicious, okay, Leo? It's very, very auspicious. Now, this is one unusual trine, and I say unusual because nobody on this planet has experienced it, all right, this aspect, unless you're a vampire, of course. But it's because Jupiter and Pluto are so fresh in these signs. Jupiter, first time in Gemini in 12 years, right? Pluto in Aquarius, the first time in 250 years. The really big really big. All right. So definitely you will feel this. And you are definitely going to, and again, what also is really interesting about this is that Jupiter expands. Pluto's all about, rebirth and regeneration. There's something brewing around this time. Again, there is something that is going to blossom. There's like this seed being planted, but this is definitely going to be really big for you. It really is. Remember, these are two air signs as well, Aquarius and Gemini. So that's the mind of the mind, intellect. So there even could be a way that you see things differently. You could have a different mindset about something. It could be very powerfully charged. Your thoughts, your ideas, but also think about just air in general. Okay, there's just the movement and the magic in the air, and even like the universe and your beliefs and whatnot. But in any case, it is all about the big picture. It's all about the big picture. It's also one of the biggest money days of 2024. That's right. I said of the year. All right. So definitely could be something here for you. And also intimacy. There could be something with intimacy here. All right. And I wouldn't be surprised if, with Jupiter being in Gemini, if like someone introduces you to someone, again, in a work capacity and love capacity, a friend of yours does that, a group you belong to does that. There is something there, or sure, that you could fall in love with a friend around this time, especially with everything else that's happening around this week. But anyway, those energies are out there for you. Now, on the same day, Mercury will sextile Neptune. It's not on the whiteboard because I didn't have enough room, but this is really, 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 really nice that this is happening on that same day. Especially, sextiles are very harmonious. this. And this is so beautiful. This is so healing. It's so spiritually moving. And it's healing through like words and art and communication. Like you will definitely pay attention to your dreams around this time on this day. They could be sending you messages. Like this is that big. Now, on June 3rd, Monday, June 3rd, Mercury officially moves into Gemini. And so, as I said in your monthly forecast, it's only here for 2 weeks. Take advantage of this. This is you being, living vicariously through Geminis, because they are the social butterflies, but Jupiter and Gemini's in your 11th house of your social network groups you belong to. So you could be very, very socially active. You could be building a lot of bridges, making a lot of connections, really socializing, sharing ideas, connecting with others, communicating, bonding, even like, feeling that articulate, that intellectual side just like really burst. It's really, really, really nice. It's all about social fitness. The other thing I love about this day is that there is something happening. It's, we have this planetary alignment with 6 planets you can see in the sky. So go out there very early in the morning. All right. Very early in the morning. But you definitely need a telescope or even binoculars. You're going to be able to see some of the planets, some of them with the naked eye. But anyway, I love that kind of stuff. So on June 4th, now we're on to Tuesday, the big day. Wow. All right. So much happening this day. So first, Mercury conjuncting Jupiter. Hello. Absolutely amazing. This is, and remember, we just had, a huge number of conjunctions, and now we have another conjunction that is like recent conjunctions, and this one's equally big. So I really love this one. This is all about receiving good news. You could get good news this day. All right. This is a very optimistic day. You could give good news this day. You could hear good news this day. You could hear like really important messages, really great messages. It's also a time where you could be really communicate, and even maybe even traveling around this time. It's something that you may do with like friends, or even like a group. Like again, like your motorcycle club could decide to drive from Kansas to Florida around this time. But even still, this is definitely going to be like a big aspect. Mercury conjuncting Jupiter is really, really, really nice. And it's also, I would not be surprised, and I want you to do it, okay? I want you to put action into and energy into things that are new to you, trying new things. Remember, Gemini is all about being curious, being open-minded. Like this is when you could turn something new into, something big. You really could around this time. And it's coming right before the new moon in Gemini. So definitely like a time to sign contracts. You could feel a lot of growth in business, your brand, your profession, a lot of writing, but just really feeling smart about things. Get in even that luck that Jupiter brings. Okay. Even luck that Jupiter brings. So, it's just, it's like using your hidden immunity idol, like really, really wisely. Okay. Does anybody get that reference? Does anybody get that reference at all? Let me know. Same day, Mercury will trine Pluto. Absolutely amazing. This is another trine after trine. Remember, these Pluto trines are powerful. And so this is very, very, commanding, okay? Very commanding in public, in conversations, in communication. Really, really, really big public speaking. Even money matters are still at play here, but with all these Pluto trines for you, definitely partnerships and relationships, a big thing here as well, but being very influential. All right. And this is remember, Pluto has that depth. Okay. Pluto has that intensity. So you could really, really, really feel this. Like you could have conversations that are life changing. I mean, this is big. You could even like have, the conversations you have around this time could be like on a whole other level, like really deep, not superficial, like, things, or small talk. This is Pluto. All right. So we're talking conversations about Bitcoin, like big, like things that you're just like, I want to learn. I don't know anything about this. Oh, tell me more. Like there's like this quench, all right, that thirst that you're going to quench. And even like on this deep psychological level that you could go like around this time again, like Pluto with that depth here. So, even like mysteries, like you could be really into like solving mysteries and even going deep on a psychological level and like this is why I do this and things like that. Anyway, Sun conjunct Venus, happening on the same day. This is like, really charging up this day. This is absolutely amazing. One of the best aspects of 2024, the Sun conjuncting Venus. This is very love is in the air energy. Love is in the air. This is love. This is unconditional love. This is, being in touch with your super conscious. This is absolutely, it's like enormous love potential as well. You could fall in love with someone's mind, vice versa. I mean, you could just fall in love with someone if you're single, okay, and looking. If you're single, looking, but if you're in a relationship, you'll feel that charge, okay? You will feel that charge being on cloud 9, all right? Being on cloud Leo. So it's really, really nice, and that self-love here is just so strong. It's so nice. Now, remember, this is happening in your 11th house. So Sun conjuncting Venus in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. With all these, Pluto trines and Pluto aspects, wow, 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there could be something here that's really big and huge. And remember, the 11th house is, it does rule social media. Hey, you could meet people through social media around this time. I say put yourself out there. That's what I mean when I say put your energy out there. I mean, you could really, you just have no idea what could happen. So open these doors and open these channels. So now on Thursday, June 6th, we have the new moon in Gemini. Oh, this is a super stellium. This is huge. This is the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all in Gemini. This is really, really big. And remember, Venus is still conjuncting Jupiter's still trining Pluto. This is so powerful. It's so powerful, this new moon. And you know that I always say it, set intentions. You have to set intentions. You have to take action. You have to, put wheels in motion. This is the time. New moons, new beginnings, new cycles, new opportunities. Again, this is in your 11th house, Leo. I can't even begin. This is in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. If there's any time to set intentions, do it now. Do it now, because the corresponding full moon in Gemini that's happening 6 months later in December will be conjuncting Jupiter. I mean, talk about like expansion. Talk about like reaping rewards. Oh my goodness. Like, do it. And also remember, try new things, do new things, be open-minded, be curious about, really put yourself out there, You just might act just like naturally with, 5 planets in your 11th house of, your social network and your hopes and wishes and dreams. So anyway, really great time to, even for you, again, with, your partnership and relationship area, so activated, just even finding like meaningful connections with people and whatnot. Anyway, Saturday, June 8th, Venus squaring Saturn. So we've come to the first of kind of like a major square that's happening with Venus squaring Saturn. And Venus squaring Saturn is very interesting. There could be something here with relationships for sure. We're talking about Venus. There could be a squeeze that you feel here. You could be feeling a squeeze with finances, okay, as well. This is Venus also rules money. Now, Saturn is in Pisces in your 8th house, so money could be a thing because the 8th house also does rule money, right? So other people's money, though, like it's not your salary. It's just like, bonuses, commissions, inheritance, investments. So there could just be like a little bit of a squeeze here, but also remember, we're coming 2 days after the Sun conjuncting Venus. And when the Sun conjuncts Venus, that can be also being like a little overindulgent in things. And, I always say treat yourself, and definitely do treat yourself and enjoy the pleasures of life, but don't like overdo it on, when Sun conjuncts Venus, because this could be the day, like, if for instance, like on that Thursday, Tuesday, when the Sun did conjunct Venus, like you went out and, bought like 3,000 iPhones to just, put on your walls. Saturday, when Venus square Saturn, is a day where you may just be like, okay, maybe I should have just gotten like 2,500 or whatever. There could be just like a little squeeze. You're like, okay. So the same day Mars is going to move into Taurus, and Mars will be here all month. And Mars moving into Taurus is very interesting. This is going to be very interesting for you, especially if you are here for career, because Mars, again, leaving its domicile of Aries, where it feels really good, he's in his private jet. Now he's moving into Taurus. All right. right? And Mars is just like, what? It's hello, where am I? And so because Taurus is like earthbound, it's grounded, it's a slowdown, so you'll feel that slowdown. Taurus rules your 10th house of career, public recognition, honors, achievements. All right, so I'm not saying nothing's gonna happen, I'm just saying you're gonna feel it. You're gonna take a beat, all right, because things could have been just moving so fast for you anyway. So it may be very nice for you with Mars and Taurus. But there also could be, because Mars is, very competitive, there could be like some competitive activity. There could also be, some not seeing eye to eye with people at work, like employees and whatnot. So just be cool, because, what Mars and Taurus really wants you to do is just slow down, be very practical, pragmatic, use all your five senses. We're talking about Taurus here, very earthbound, very, it's associated with nature. So really absorb like your physical reality. All right, go spend time in nature, go, sit by a river, bring your hamster, draw, photos of macaroons in the sand, whatever you want, whatever you need to do for, to feel good, Leo. But this is definitely like, having a slow down to really focus on your long-term goals. Okay. Especially when it comes to career. All right. This is like making things like stabilizing things. Now on the 9th, you have the sun squaring Saturn. This is when you start feeling more of a squeeze, because it's the sun now, and the sun squaring Saturn after Venus squaring Saturn, where you still feel a little bit of that energy. All right. So these squares are challenging, like I said, but they're pushing you to grow, to advance, to, as I said, your monthly forecast. So it really is a time where, when I say you feel feeling a squeeze, it's almost like with these squares, and remember, next week is when we have a lot more squares happening. All right. So you're just at the brink of it. This is just, if you like walking through quicksand. All right. But the quicksand's only, ankle level. All right. Only ankle level. So just be mindful around what may feel overwhelming for you, if there is anything overwhelming for you, if you are taking on too many responsibilities. Take that time out to really think about these things and process them. All right, because Saturn can be a little weighty. All right, so you will definitely feel like especially coming after Venus squaring Saturn, like a little bit of a squeeze. Yeah, and it could have to do with a friendship. Honestly, it could be with a friendship that's here, like a friend owing you money about something, or not seeing eye to eye with a friend around this time, or a group you belong to. It could also be something with intimacy. Remember, there's Saturn is in your 8th house. All right, so intimacy, and then like money matters as well, especially with Venus again squaring Saturn as well. And so this is just being patient. This is being patient and just pivoting and working with these challenges. Okay, this is you just riding your bike. All right, you're riding your bike down the boardwalk. The wind is blowing in your hair. You're feeling really good until you come across a horde of zombies. The slow walking ones. And the I don't know, the Lululemon that you're trying to get to is on the other side. And so you're just like, oh, bummer. All right. So you're feeling this slowdown, and now I got to just figure out how to get over on the other side, but feeling this little squeeze, but it's nothing I can't handle. So with that said, just keep your schedule light over the weekend and just stay confident. You're going to be fine. You are, okay. So let's get started, Leo. Oh my goodness. I always have so much fun with y'all. Isn't that like the craziest thing to say? I'm literally talking to a camera. Anyway, Leo, this is for Leo and Leo rising, Leo moon, any of those Leo placements that you want to read in your chart. If you know your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Leo, let's do it. Let's see what's going on for you for June 2nd to June 9th. Okay, Leo. I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It offers the best overview, in my opinion. We will pull clarifiers if we need to. Leo, secondly, Leo, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all, oh my goodness. Y'all, I hope that you are about to enjoy the solstice coming up. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, yeah. You're good. You're absolutely good here. You definitely do a little. You are going to do a little bit of that soul searching, and there is going to be this tug of war feeling that you may feel, like, especially like what your heart wants, what your mind wants. There could be, I feel compelled to say, this is a week where you may ask yourself, do I have a better heart than a better head, or do I use my head more than my heart? Find that balance. All right, but anyway, you're good. You can see that you got the Ten of Cups. Hello, hi, everything's great, everything's wonderful. There's, this is your teddy bear, cake, everything, the whole 9 yards. All right. Total enjoyment. Okay. Total enjoyment. This is a card of happiness. This is, everything's good. Everything's good. You got the 10 cups and the rainbow, the only rainbow in tarot, indicating this promising future. You got the happy couple, happy family, happy children, happy everything here, happy everything. So it seems like you've been going through some transformations, and it could have been like this on this really nice emotional level, okay, that it's been really nice. And so a lot of things in your physical world also being just really feeling really, really, really good. Now you have the Queen of Pentacles and the heart of your spread. Hello. When I say money could be like a thing for you, well, yeah, this could be a thing for you. Now, Queen of Pentacles, very interesting that, and I love the fact that the Queen of Pentacles showed up. Queen of Pentacles is someone who she has the resources to build the world that she wants to live in. And so, hello, you're going to be fine. You're going to be great. This is in the heart of your spread. This is someone who is also very giving. She's very protective, very, looks out for the people that she loves, people within her orbit, her kingdom, her family, whatever it is, her squad. Someone who is also very, very earthbound, very practical as well. She is Capricorn, by the way. And so Capricorn does rule your 6th house of everyday activities, and work is in there as well. Okay. As part of the 6th house. Now you also have the Hermit, but you've got the Hermit in your challenge area. So this is, what makes it very interesting for me. It's just trust your intuition, really do that, that deep dive, especially with these Pluto trines, and then also with the Saturn squares. So remember, Saturn is in Pisces in your 8th house. All right. So that inner transformation and death and rebirth, but it really is just saying, do that soul searching. If you need to do that this week, really go deep, connect with your higher self, really do that intuitive work, even shadow work. If you feel that you need to do that as well. Okay. The Hermit is Virgo. All right. Virgo rules your 2nd house of money. All right. So now you see that there could be someone here that is maybe not giving you really good advice on money. All right. Someone also that could even be, the 2nd house is also self-worth and self-value, and, builds that confidence within you. So there really could be someone like in your world that just keep an eye on, that they could be trying to remember she can build the world that she wants to live in. And so there could be someone who needs to do their soul searching to see eye to eye with you on the things that you want. Now, you also have the 5 of Cups in your crown. All right. So this is a card where it is really, really something this week where you could be thinking about something from the past that you still can't let go. All right. So maybe something that you want to consider letting go and having this emotional healing. All right. Should that happen? All right. 5 of Cups, very interesting. It could even be a relationship that, this is a Scorpio card. In fact, it is Mars and Scorpio. Mars, and it's domicile as well in Scorpio. In your 4th house, Scorpio rules your 4th house. That is home. That's your domestic sector. Could be a relationship. There could be something there. But this is just saying that there is this, take that time to heal, but don't let your past dictate your future. Okay. Don't let your past dictate your future. This is someone where he's got 2 cups right behind him. All he's got to do is pick up the cups, cross the bridge, go home, turn on Bridgerton and, have a ball. But it's going to be hard to do if you're dwelling on things that happened in the past. The past is the past for a reason. All right. So really have that motion of moving forward, especially with cups being like all about emotions as well. Now, remember what I said earlier about your head and your heart. It's interesting. You got the 6 of Swords in the root of your spread. The swords are all about the mind. And so it's in the root of your spread now. And so there is this part of you that wants to move forward. Your part, and this could be this big transitional process for you where everything is starting to harmonize and you're starting to see things. If you feel like you haven't had clarity, if you feel like that your emotions are clouding your judgment, right? This is going to be the week where you may have that balance, okay? And you have the Nine of Wands in your future, okay? So the Nine of Wands is just saying, don't give up. Don't give up. You are one number away from 10. Like, don't give up. You're right there. It's saying that you could still like go through a little bit of just like, all right, especially with these Saturn squares, but you're going to make it. All right. This is, if you're old school, like a subscriber, I used to say this card, I still do. This card is that, it's like fifth grade math class, that poster that, of the cat hanging from the tree, right? Don't give up, hang in there. This is that poster. Okay. So, definitely could be also, and this is a card of like perseverance too. And so it seems like you're not going to give up. You're going to be, you're going to be, protecting everything that, you value, everything that you've worked hard for. You can even see him standing in front of the wands there. Okay. Protecting his wands. So very interesting. I'll clarify that one for you. Yeah. You got Judgment. Okay, really, really great. So yeah, so you're gonna be fine. Judgment. So this is what's really interesting. This is a card of it's right before the world, right? Right before the end of the major arcana. This is right before and so you're right there, Leo. You're right there. So this is a week where if you do feel that squeeze, you're going to be fine. Hang in there. You're going to get there. This is that spiritual awakening. This is a spiritual awakening that you're going to have. This is, you can see Archangel Gabriel, who, you have an archangel in your future. So you have Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet, the dead arising, the dead in tarot. Okay. Gray is wisdom. They're arising. So it's, seeking that meaningful life experience. It's really, really having that awareness, that awareness, that word I made up, awareness and clarity. Okay, this is really great. Now, this card is actually associated with Pluto. Okay, so it could have to do with how you perceive or think or are in a partnership, in a relationship. Again, it can be work, it can be love, whatever resonates with you. Okay, in terms of that, but definitely, and a lot of it could actually be love. With the Nine of Wands being a Sagittarius card, it's actually Moon in Sagittarius, but nonetheless Sagittarius, which rules your fifth house of love and relationships, but also joy, pleasure, also creativity as well. So definitely still could be work here, with the Queen of Pentacles. But anyway, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Leo. Leo. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on, what is happening. Don't hang in there. You got this. All right. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. So it's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth it. Everything's going to be worth it. You're good. You're absolutely good. And it does look like there is someone that just honestly, well, you see you have the Eight of Swords here. Honestly, there is someone who can't see what your way. Okay, so anyway, let's see. You got the Nine of Pentacles. All right, really, really great. We love this. A lot of self-sufficiency here, a lot of independence here, this freeness, this feeling free, standing in your garden of abundance. Look at that harvest. Look at the pentacles stacked all around her. All right, so there is a sense of you feeling that freeness, not worrying about money, not stressing about money, but also this is such a spiritual card. It's so it's so nice. It's it's really, you even see the falcon here. I don't know if you're into Egyptology, that really is Horus here. So a lot of enlightenment, but really, again, just you having earned your spot here and now basking in all this abundance, which is really nice. And sure, Pentacles, money, wealth, but also remember in your physical world, just feeling all that wealth in your life. And just, that's why I say just don't stop, keep going. You're getting there. This is going to happen. This is going to be you, or it's definitely you're moving in that direction. And I want you to feel that wealth. Now you have the Eight of Swords in your external factors area. So again, what the biggest thing that's coming up to me is there really could be something with a friend, group you belong to, but where someone is just not seeing things the way that you do. Someone may be giving you the wrong advice about something. Oh, I just broke my thing. Anyway, Leo, but yeah, so the Eight of Swords in your external factors area. So there is a matter of just like maybe, especially because you have these really strong, powerful Pluto trines that are happening. Remember Pluto in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. There really could be something, but then also with all this Gemini activity, with a partnership relationship, all this Gemini activity could also be like a friend or, like someone like, a friend or everything that I said earlier. But yeah, just keep that in mind. There may be someone that, and that may be that squeeze that you have to go through, but there's someone who, and it could even be like you needing to give this person, that, like really serving them and letting them, filling them with like inspiration and inspiring them and filling them with like that spirituality that you will feel. All right. And then you have the Seven of Wands. Okay. So this is very interesting. It really is, when you have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, there is something here where it is saying like, yeah, don't back down. This is a card of valor. This is standing your ground. This is drawing a line in the sand. This is, even if you do feel that like there is something that's going on with like someone else in your life. So there's someone that's on your journey. It could even be like a colleague. There's, with Mars moving into Taurus. But there is someone where you just have to see eye to eye with. And then lastly, the world in your final outcome. I mean, what did I say about judgment? And yeah, I mean, you're going to be fine. Judgment comes right before the world. Now you've got the world and your final outcome. You're about to enter this brand new. Well, first of all, be very proud of yourself for, I mean, this is the end of the, major arcana, the hero's journey, the fool's journey. Like you made it. The dancing figure is dancing for a reason. Okay. So feel very accomplished. Feel very proud of yourself for getting to this point. And you see the garland here, the wreath shaped as a zero, referencing the Fool, beginning this new journey that's going to happen for you. You even see you're in this card, the four fixed signs in the corners that brings that stability. And this is just really nice, really absolutely nice. Leo, you're about to move into this really big change. It feels like this progression that you actually may feel this week. Okay. But this is just saying like, you're there, you're going to have this awakening. You're going to have this moment. It's going to open up the whole world for you. It's going to be part of your transformation. Remember, these Pluto trines it's the transformation that you're going through. Okay. You're going to feel it. Okay. The other thing is, with judgment associated with Pluto, but then also, this is so crazy. You also have the world in your final outcome. Now the world is associated with Saturn. Remember, Saturn is in your eighth house. Okay. Of transformation. All right. And the eighth house is Pluto ruled. So there really is this story being told here that's really big. Okay. This is really big. But yeah, so there's all this, remember, moving forward. This is all about moving forward, hanging in there because you're getting to the end and your world is about to change. You're about to have this huge change in your life that's going to be really, really big, really profound, really, really amazing, really huge. And yeah, that's it. So thanks so much, Leo. If you like this reading, how much time do I have? Do you want me to do one more clarify for you? And you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. You're going to be great. You see the Knight of Swords is Gemini. And so remember, new moon in Gemini. We have so much happening in Gemini. Remember, this is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. And remember to communicate. So definitely communicate, have those conversations. But it seems like there's going to be a lot of doors opening up for you. As long as you take that action. Remember, Knights are active, right? So they take that action. This is someone who's very bold, very courageous. Just he's, moving into the storm. Fearless, right? Fearless is what he is. Fear, by the way, is fiction. So this is just someone who is just confident to you can even see the fire under his feet. So you're good. It's like you hang in there, you're going to have this huge change in your life and you're just going to be going, ready to go after your dreams. And you're going to and have a lot of conversations and connections that really pull things together for you. Anyway, Leo, oh my goodness. Let's okay. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what is going on. Tell me what's going on. And I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.